Should you jump on the bandwagon of the latest beauty trends, or should you step aside and just let them pass? Today's latest trend, bubble nails. Could they be bad for you? Joining us once again is dermatologist Dr. Batra to give her 2 cents. But first things first, can you explain, Dr. Rachel, bubble nails?
Oh, my God.
Mainly to me.
Sure.
I have no idea what these are.
Now, bubble nails to me is kind of the worst looking trend I've seen in a long time. But basically what they're doing is they're kind of globbing acrylic in the middle of your nail and basically making a bubble shape instead of the clean, sleek look that we're accustomed to. See, so these are bubble nails.
And we were joking, it's a medical
make.
diagnosis, a pathological state called clubbing, that this is what this looks like to us. So maybe no doctor is going to be a fan.
So this is bubble nails is a new trend. Now we have to answer the question, is this a trend that's bad for your health or not?
From a dermatology perspective, I would probably give a nay to this trend, only because there is so much acrylic involved, and the acrylic and the glue that are used in these nails actually can cause a lot of allergic rashes. There's also a pretty big concern because you're layering all this acrylic on top of the nail, and if it separates or it's kind of as it grows out, it creates a little nice, moist, warm, safe haven for bacteria and for fungus, and it's a great safe haven for infection. And the problem is you have all that nail on top, so you don't even see the infection. It's just growing out there kind of unbeknownst to you. So I think infection is kind of a big one with these. But then in addition to sort of the reactions, there are a lot of chemicals in these, like toluene and formaldehyde, and even kind of an illegal one that's sometimes mixed in there called MMA, or methyl methacrylate, which can be really toxic. They can discolor the underlying real nail. They can toughen the underlying real nail. And then when you have that artificial nail on top, if it gets snagged, it can actually tear your real nail out from underneath.
So what's the worst case scenario? In worst case scenario, someone could wind up losing their nail permanently from all of these, you know,
I think if you had like a real constellation of very unfortunate things that all happened at once, where you traumatize the matrix where the nail is made, and then you had a really bad infection, you know, something like that. I mean, I think that's worst case
Hey, does
scenario.
anyone have a phone here? I need to call the salon. I was going to go get some bubble nails, but I'm out. I no longer am I doing this.
Yeah.
So I think the takeaway is this may be one of those trends you want to just let pass on by. Dr. Batra, thank you so very much.